All right. Let's let the stream warm up a little bit. Let those notifications go out. Awesome. So it's time for some more control. And last time we made our way through the communications department, um, discovered the dead letters department, and encountered Director Tomasi, who can fly. But we also made it to the hotline and attuned to it. So, what we're going to do now is go through. Hey, you got first. What we're going to do now is go through and listen to everything that Trench, the previous director, wanted to tell us. That's the first thing we're going to do. And then we're going to go talk to Emily and see what exactly is going on. So let's go. All right. So in collectibles, we're just going to go straight to the hotline.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Hey, dancing dinosaurs make an appearance. So, Trench says that Dr. Darling was the one who learned how to stabilize control points, which means from 1964, which is when the oldest house was discovered, until Dr. Darling, everything just shifted however the oldest house wanted. So it's been relatively recent that things are stable at all.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
So what's interesting about that is, according to the logs, it's been over a month since Trench actually visited the hotline when he was going weekly. Um, and he seems super paranoid. Talking about a traitor.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
He sounds a lot like Max Payne from the first two games. Just the way he speaks feels very, dark noir.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
So he wasn't even going home. He was staying at the Ocean View. It is interesting that FBC personnel can only ever open the inverted pyramid door.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
So he had Dr. Darling researching something, and that may have let the hiss in. And Dr. Darling was the one that created the HRAs to protect people from the hiss, so he must know something about them. You are the director now. We expect independence, dependence. You are authority chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. Is the board talking to us as the players? Well, that's all the hotlines. Let's go talk to Emily.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Mission completed, unknown caller. New mission, directorial override. We can upgrade and unlock abilities from control points.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Someone's singing? It did show Ati, the janitor. Initial impressions. Compiled by Emily Pope. Analysis of the Hiss Threat Part 1. Confidential. Summary. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jessie Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed this theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss? More work to be done. Refer to file redacted for full report. And then we got another hotline from the board. We are at war, hostile takeover. The Hiss is the opposing force, foreign power. We will provide countermeasures, strategy, accept, ingest them at control points. These countermeasures missions will benefit you. We will give resources, rewards, for each completed countermeasure. Okay. So I can pick up side missions from control points. Okay, so we're on directorial override. The internal lockdown, an emergency security measure, is stopping Jessie from looking for Trench's missing management team in the other sectors. Jessie sets out to enter the maintenance sector to find the directorial override and lift the internal lockdown. I got some new personal mods. Astral health boost. No, energy boost. I'm good with the astral health boost. Oh, but Emily still has things to talk to us about.
Hi, Jesse.
Was it the amplifiers? Because I know we listened to some of these.
So, HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
We already saw all of these. Okay.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Okay, so they're singing from the elevator, but first I want to look at my abilities. Okay, so these take the weird circular points. 10% to health, 10% to energy, 10% to melee, or 25% to launch damage. Launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. That sounds useful. Launch basic enemies when their health is low. Also useful. I think I'm gonna go into launch. Oh. And I can... Okay, so the more points I use, I get weapon slots. I think I'm gonna do 10% to energy. That way I can keep using my abilities. Additional weapon form slot.
Containment sector.
Weapon forms. Construct Shatter. Shatter has high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. Uses most of my source, half of my undefined reading, and half of my house memories. And then I can make mods. I can upgrade mods, I can refresh mods. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with the weapon form first.
I'll put in a request with Pope.
So these are the board countermeasures. Kill enemies with the service weapon in spin mode. So we don't have a spin mode. Using charge, kill enemies in the executive sector. We don't have charge. Kill his guards using spin. Kill enemies using pierce. And charge mode. Wait, which ones do I have? Hold on, which ones do I have? I have grip and shatter. Ooh. Projectiles fired +2. Ammo cost per shot -7. Or reload speed. Well, let's do the one that's exclusive to shatter on this one. So yeah, I don't have any of these weapons. So I can't do any of the board countermeasures, but that's okay.
I heard the Hiss attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions.
The Hiss attacked the
Communicating?
power plant.
Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
Time to work. Meet me in Domain de Nanos.
How did Ati talk to me? And how is the elevator working?
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face. The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ati. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati guiding me too?
Okay, so let's find Ati. Okay, so this switches modes. Oh, it's cool looking. Are those the projectiles? Ah, I can get in anyway. Don't need level 2 clearance when there's a window. Book Club, Lopez. Unless You Review by Captain Lopez. These days, most young adult novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance. Unless You managed to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future, and along the way they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the fix was actually ever fixed. The ending was bold, especially for young adult. The main character succumbs to the fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that the job can still be done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. That doesn't sound like the book that Samson was reading, because he's talking about the Fixers in a space battle. It's a space opera, not a young adult tragic romance dystopian book. But they both are called Unless You. Hmm. I get the feeling that's not a normal book. Oh, there's stuff up there. I don't think I can get up there. And that's a security level 5? No, there's no way I can get up there. Okay. Ventilation, janitor's office, sector elevator. We're looking for the janitor, so he's probably in the janitor's office.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
That looks really hiss controlled right now. Even the floating guys look different. They're all red and glowy in the face. Yeah, like that guy. Get the feeling I should have used grip instead. Ooh, that was nice. Ooh, they did a lot of damage to me. Yeah, a bit more I need to be a bit more careful about how much damage I take. Black Rock Quarry, Black Rock Processing, Ventilation, and the Janitor's Office. Okay, so I can't go to the Black Rock Quarry. But ventilation and janitor are both that way. I don't see any other changes, right? I don't see anything to pick up. Posture check. And hydrate. Alright. Sit up straight. Maybe stretch a little bit. And grab something to hydrate. Just like me. Much better. I can hear the hiss chanting. Oh. Oh, this guy's down there. Oh, I shot too many bullets. I don't remember what crouch was. Ah, there it was. Okay. Okay, so Shatter kind of behaves like a shotgun. I keep pressing the wrong button to switch weapons. That wasn't too bad. Level 4? I barely have level 1. Okay, so we can go that way, or we can go back up. I'm not seeing any collectibles or anything, though. There's a weird green light right here. It's probably these. Ritual Impulse. That is a weird name for a resource. Gotta say. Okay, and then this just goes back out to the catwalk. And that is moldy. Does that clear the mold away? Nope, nope, nope. It did not, in fact, clear the mold away. Janitor's office.
What's down that way?
A merry chase. Investigate the strange light in the break room. Whoa. Cleanse the merry-go-round horse object of power. Okay.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous.
Because it's constantly moving? Yeah. Ooh, that was
An
close.
object of power. How do you think it got down here?
It's all red like the hiss. Whoop. I did not make that jump. There we go.
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Kid stuff is pretty creepy. That is true. B to evade. Use evade to complete the astral plane challenge. Horse Choo Choo allows you to evade dash. Use it. Prove escape yourself. Oh, this looks terrifying. Okay. Whew. Ooh, air evade. Ooh, almost didn't make that. Oh. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. That's not great. Oh, so I have to evade my way through this? Use B to evade their attacks. Okay. Ooh. You and Horse are now bound friends for life. Friends for life.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Mission complete. Okay, so we got a new personal mod. Health recovery per element pickup. That's okay. We got some more assets. A threshold remnant and a ritual impulse. I like the symbols they're using for these. They're interesting. Okay, and we're back to find Ati. Okay. Case file. Merry-go-round horse. OOP 16-KE. Acquisition date 06/14/1998. Containment location redacted. Containment procedure. Object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. Description: para-utility. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when redacted its path. The object is currently bound by redacted. Background. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local redacted reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. That's probably local children. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local redacted were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Redacted by redacted. Agents invoked Formula C.5 to redacted the object long enough to redacted. So obtaining this one was pretty violent. And it's interesting that it's still fairly low. It's only the 16th object of power they've ever found, and that was in 1998. So it's only, what, 20 years before current time in the game? Because current time's 2019, I believe. Oh, I have to get myself back out. Okay. Ooh, that was close. I should have evaded still. Whew. I think we're gonna make it. Interesting break room. It just drops you into different abysses. Ah, I was hoping I'd fixed the texture problem, but looks like it's not quite there yet. I'll have to play around with it more. But we've seen pretty much all the posters, I think. Avoid modern technology. Yeah. At least all the posters in here are the same as the ones we've seen before. Hey, another Threshold Kids.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but don't touch and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
Hey, Meg! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
Is that a tree?
I miss my home.
Why were there dial-up modem sounds in there too? Hmm. Let's talk to Ati. Ooh. Spin it. Grouping efficiency. I don't have spin yet. Wait a minute. Was this not his office? Janitor's office. Oh, here we go. It's a picture of Ati.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
He was talking as if he heard her inner monologue. And we do have side missions now. But before we continue, I'm noticing some degradation in my textures. So what I'm going to do is mess with my display a little bit more. Because it specifically does say to lower the texture resolution if textures start to look blurry. Hasn't fixed it yet. Hold on. Okay, we may need to get the area to reload before it will reload textures. But that's okay. Let me see. What a mess. Burn the trash. Burn the trash around the furnace.
Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Burn it into a reindeer, not a moose. Well, at least we got clearance level 2 out of this. Where's this go? Weapon armor damage and a health boost. Okay, so this is that door that wouldn't open before. And that goes outside to where we had that fight. Oh wait, there's some health in there. Ooh. heard somebody else. Where'd they go? Okay, so what I'm learning from this is if I go backwards, stuff will spawn in. More hiss will show up. Well, at least I got that full health I was looking for.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
So Trench is trying to talk to us about Northmore?
Northmore was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmore was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmore never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
So he didn't even want to be director. And he had to contain Northmore? Oh, this is just the Threshold Kids. We don't have to watch that anymore. Or again, I mean. Missions. So we need to find a way to fix the NSC power plant and burn the trash around the furnace. Okay. And according to the sign, the power plant is this way. Coolant pumps, energy converters. Okay. Ventilation's on 2, the power plant is on 1. Arish, escaped OOP. Attention maintenance staff. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your security chief, Simon Arish. Well, we found it. At least, we know how it got there. It got loose from the Panopticon. NSCO2. NSC security. You don't look like his.
Hey,
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Well, first I'm gonna go up to where the spiral is. Okay, so we got 3 ability points. Launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. I feel like that will come in handy, but nobody's been using grenades yet. This increases health, this increases energy, and takes all 3. I think I'm gonna do that. I can upgrade the grip if I had more source and ritual impulse. And if I had more threshold remnant as well, I could construct spin. Spin has a generous magazine and a high rate of fire, best used in controlled bursts. Interesting. Upgrading the grip unlocks a second mod slot and increases the weapon damage. Okay, so I can upgrade and create more forms for the service weapon. Interesting place you got here. It does not look to be in a healthy state with all this red light.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Wow, I have a bunch of missions now. Arish, security matters. Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ati, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him, so you could better deal with his odd habits, but yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. So this is to Arish from Salvador, his boss. Subject is keep a lookout. Okay.
Line? She knows. She knows. I just wanted to make sure.
Oop. Launch efficiency. Let's talk to Salvador. Not Salvador. Arish.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
I like Arish. Hold on. Controller stopped working.
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You mounted or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift. Hey, what's your read on all this?
So, he doesn't actually know where Ati's from. But Jesse thinks Sweden. And since, pretty sure that's where the company that developed it's from, it's probably a good bet.
Director Faden.
Oh, they're calling me director now. Okay, so coolant pumps are that way, energy converters are that way. The central maintenance and the control room are that way as well. But looks like I need to go straight and a little bit to my left to deal with the furnace. Whoops. Okay, so let's deal with the furnace. Oh. Okay, those explode. And there are a lot of them. Oh. They really like exploding. Don't like that. Hiss charged. Yeah, that hurt. Hiss charged agent. Summary. The Hiss charged agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from Hiss corruption. Hiss charged display an unthinking fixation on any non-corrupted individuals in the area. Once within a specific proximity, they erupt into a burst of focused Hiss resonance, so dense that it acts as a physical force. The Hiss charged is depleted of the Hiss corruption after this eruption. The host is left lifeless. This behavior may be an adaptive response to the HRAs. The Hiss charged are designed to blow the devices off of potential hosts, exposing them to the resonance. Is the Hiss capable of customizing a corrupted host's altered ability to this degree? Why is the physiology of the Hiss charged so dramatically different from the host's original form? Lots of questions, no answers. Refer to file redacted for full report. I need to check my controller. It keeps disconnecting. Well, we made it through that. Let's go to the coolant pumps and the furnace chamber. Danger. Flammable material storage. Keep fire away. Okay, so these are explosive.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
Okay, so I need to throw those generator blocks in order to unlock things. I need to be careful because I'm really low on health. Oh, that's like Tomasi. Not too bad for not having any health. Okay, so I don't have any ability points. Oh, wait, but do I have enough for the constructs? Nah, I'm a ways away. Okay. But let's do the furnace. That sounds like Ati singing, doesn't it? Burn the trash. Where's the trash? Is this the trash? The radioactive stuff?
By trash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Looks like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating. I checked, and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
The furnace was talking to her? I didn't hear anything. But it wants volunteers. That doesn't sound great. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Is it just me or is it getting more green in here? Oh, there's one. Way over there. Ooh, what's this? Mail tube complaint. Hey, Bozer. Get this, the accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tubes because of a shift or a threshold or some such fuckery, and that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. This is such bullshit. Why do we even have those fucking tubes if they just spit our mail out in some other goddamn dimension? Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Useless pieces of shit. Rodriguez. So the mail tubes don't even deliver mail all the time. They'll just spit mail out wherever they feel like it. Well, wherever the oldest house feels like it. Ooh. Ooh, shiny. Ah, there's a barrel. I like that I can dash while holding the barrel, but I'm noticing it doesn't actually let my energy refill. Oh, there's one.
That's all
What a mess, burn the trash. 2 ability points. Cool. Can I get up there? Almost. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna make that. Well, we did the job for Ahti. Hold on, looks like I'm starting to get some major lag. So what we're going to do is save here and... Oh, we might be okay now. Okay, so well, let's spend our 2 ability points. At the very least. Can always up launch damage, which I do like. I do like the launch damage. But being able to launch basic enemies, launch large enemies, objects, hold and launch 3 objects. Okay, I'm gonna just keep working on launch. So let's unlock this one. Okay, so that did not unlock launch enemies, so I need to unlock this one first. Oh, I see the little line now. Okay, so the multi-launch requires damage to be maxed out, but the large objects requires the objects line to be maxed out. Oh, and there's 3 other trees that aren't here yet. Very cool. So I still don't have the spin mode. And I still don't have the resources to make spin, which is too bad. Oh, did my game crash? All right. Oh, well, that's a good stopping place anyway. We were able to take care of the furnace, and next time we'll take care of the rest of the maintenance sector. And I will see what is um, causing this memory leak that is making Control break the longer I play it. But we made some good progress for having to cut it short. Hopefully I didn't lose too much. I think since I did do some upgrades and was in the menu system, it probably auto-saved, but we can check that next time to make sure. Thanks for hanging out.